Hi, my name is Tylen Porterfield. I am a junior at the Ross School of Business, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use the Atlas platform. So to start, there are two ways to access Atlas. The first way is going through your Wolverine Access. You see the main screen and you just simply click see more and you scroll down until you see the Atlas icon. It's going to say course and instructor ratings, or you can simply type in Atlas in the search bar and click on it that way. The second way, which is my preferred method of using it, is just simply typing it in on Google and you'll see Atlas navigate your academic world, and you're gonna go ahead and click on that. Once you're on the main page, you're gonna go ahead and log in. You're just gonna log in using your typical UMICH unique name and password, as you would either on Canvas or Wolverine Access. Once you're logged into Atlas, you're going to have access to a couple of different places to go, whether it's browsing courses, planning out your semester, and more. We're going to start with the reviewing your dashboard. You can either click on it here, or you can go ahead in the top right corner and click it there. Once you get to my dashboard, you're going to have access to the total number of credits completed, your current enrollment status, your total GPA, and just your overall status as a student at the university. You're going to be able to see your saved courses, course collections, saved instructors, majors, etc., as well as all of the courses you've completed so far at the university. So you can see any that you've taken in fall semester, winter semester, to kind of help you keep track of what you've taken so far and what you need to take in the future. If you scroll all the way down, you'll even have access to the most commonly taken courses as a BBA, including economics, business strategy, business communication, etc., to see what kind of classes you should be taking as a business student, or whatever your major may be, or what classes you might want to take to kind of venture out later on. Now that we look through our dashboard, we're going to go ahead and browse courses. So once you go to browse courses, you're going to have access to thousands of different courses offered by the University of Michigan. You can divide it in between the school that you're interested in looking at, the subject, credits, level, when they're typically offered, open seats, and more. You can go ahead and scroll on here for pages and pages on end, or if you know a specific class in general, you can just go ahead and look it up in the search bar in the top left-hand corner. So let's say if you're a business student interested in a business communications class, you can go ahead and type in BCom. And underneath, it'll kind of auto-populate with a lot of common classes. You can also go ahead and show all results if you're interested in seeing that. But let's say you're a student interested in BCom and your specific focus is on social media. You're gonna go ahead and click on the BCom 329 social media. And from here, you're going to get a brief synopsis of everything included in that class, what to expect, what you're going to learn about, etc. You're going to see the median grade, the credits offered, and the prerequisites, if there are any. If you scroll down, you're going to see the course sections. So for fall 2023, as you can see, there is one section with 14 open seats currently. It is in person, meets Tuesdays, Thursdays. So if I was interested in that class, I would go ahead and save it to my dashboard, as I already have. And then if I wanted to learn even more about the class, I would scroll down and I would look at the desire to take, the understanding, workload, expectations, etc. Here we see that the desire to take was about 75%, so 75% of students were really interested in taking the class. They got a really good understanding with 89%, and the workload was a little bit lighter than other classes, with it being 18%. The overall increased interest was about 86%, which is good to know, and 67% of respondents expressed knowing what was expected of them in this course. This is really vital to know when you're choosing classes, because you want to make sure that, maybe you don't want to have a course or you don't want to have a class that has a really, really big course load. If you're taking another one that let's say the workload percentage is 100%, you don't want to have 3 courses demanding a lot from you in those aspects, as well as you want to see if a lot of the students that took this class were more interested and less interested, as that might deter you from making your decision. If you scroll underneath, you can see the incoming student level of most of the people taking these classes. So for this particular class, 67% are seniors, and then you see the distribution of the grades. So you see that the median grade is an A, so you just look at the percentage of students that have been getting those grades in the past. This is really good to know just for an overall sense of, do I want to take this class? How do I think this might impact my GPA? Or whatever else decision you want to use in making your choice. Then you can scroll down and see the course instructors. So we see this one is Professor Hensley, and you can kind of just decide based on that. You can see that she is prepared about 96% of the time, with 87% clarity and 94% respect. These, of course, are just based on the course evaluations that students have taken. So it's just based on all of that has been accumulated. Then you can go down even further and see the declared degrees, a lot of students are business administrations or BBAs and also fall underneath Ross. Then for even more information, you can scroll underneath and see any classes taken at the same time before or after BCom 329, as well as the overall enrollment. Now that we've looked at our browsing courses, we are going to go ahead and build our schedule. So if you click on Schedule Builder in the top right corner, you can go ahead and select the academic term. As with BCom 329, we selected a course for fall 2023, so we're going to go ahead and look at that schedule. Once you click on that, you'll be directed to a bunch of classes that you've already backpacked or saved to your courses or you're already enrolled in to kind of see which schedule is best for you. So as talked about before, we want to add that BCom 329 and see where it fits in our schedule. So you just go ahead and click on that, add to your courses, and there it will pop up. It's already down here on the bottom, but you see that it is still open with 14 out of the 30 seats remaining if you wanted to take it. There's also other classes such as marketing, BE, ML. This is all just for a business student. But if I wanted to, for example, look at a different schedule and see how that would fit in my schedule instead, I could go ahead and click on the little arrow where it says section, and I could say section 1, I want that to be visible instead. So I just go ahead and say that, and then I can go ahead and view what that would look like on my schedule. So you can see that it still fits, there's no time overrides, and it works well for me. But if I wanted to see another class, for example, this art class that I saw, right now it's not visible, but I can go ahead and click the visibility button to see would that fit on my schedule, would I be able to take both of those classes? And you can see that there is a little bit of a major override going on, so unfortunately I would not be able to take both, but that allows me to visually see whether or not I can make that happen and then decide which class I want to take from there. So we're just going to go ahead and make that invisible. So you can also have access to your backpack classes, enrolled classes, add in any time breaks, save courses, course collections, etc. The great thing about Atlas and Wolverine Access as well as Canvas is they all work really well together, so it's easy to translate any of the information that you might already have on your backpack and Wolverine Access to Atlas to make those switches kind of easier, so it's not like pulling a needle out of a haystack every time you want to find a class or a course. They're already kind of speaking to each other, making it a little bit easier. If you want to alternate schedule options, you can go ahead and click, generate and see what that looks like. And unfortunately, there are no options found. But that just means that the current schedule that I have right now works. That's probably the only number and order and mix-up that I can have for it. So I just have to keep that in mind. If I like the way that the schedule looks and I think that this is great, I can go ahead and send it to my backpack. From here, it will show me all of the different classes that I have, whether it is ones that I've saved or am already enrolled in or on my backpack, and then I can just go ahead and send it over there so that instead of retyping in all of the section names and numbers, like instead of texting my art class saying 21316, I can just go ahead and send all that information over, making it super easy and seamless to register. Lastly, now that we've built our schedule, if you still wanted to add any more fun classes or you're still stuck on what classes you want to decide on, you can go ahead to the academic spotlights. So once you're going to the academic spotlights, you can see the largest courses being offered. So what is the largest number of students taking particular classes, hidden gems, wildcard, new courses, entrepreneurship courses, to kind of spice up your schedule, whether you are a freshman and you are undecided, you don't know what your major is going to be, or you're a senior and you just need to get a couple of those extra distribution credits knocked out of the way. So if you just wanted to go ahead and look at the wildcard courses, you just click ahead and see the C Spotlight. And from here, you can see a myriad of different courses that you can take, from legislation and regulation, senior seminars, climate, econ, and policy, just a variety of different courses. And here you can see, as talked about before, with the workload, desire to take, expectations, increased interest, etc., to kind of just give you more inspiration for what courses you want to take. All right, and that is about it for this demo. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your time at the University of Michigan.